71% of employers surveyed by Career Builder said they value EQ over IQ. A very warm welcome back to the Lead to Exceed chat with me, Henry Bai. This is our third chat in the series on emotional intelligence. In our last chat, we defined emotional intelligence and also touched on Goleman's 4 quadrants of emotional intelligence. In this chat, we would like to tackle why it's so crucially important that leaders strive to operate at high levels of emotional intelligence. We are emotional creatures and can be overwhelmed by our feelings sometimes. This is not always a bad thing since our emotions give us feedback about what is going on and can propel us into action when required. The problem is that the flood of feeling can prevent us from any kind of thinking intelligence, and this can be an impediment in many aspects of life. Commonly observed, road rage is an example of this. In the workplace where good communication and relationships with colleagues are essential for success, it is really important to be able to self-regulate and to be aware of what we are feeling, but also to be able to understand our impact on others. I would like to touch on a few areas to help us reflect on the great importance of emotional intelligence and how that can hold back leaders and organizations. First of all, emotional intelligence defines the difference between good and bad leaders. It's important to explore and understand the importance of emotional intelligence in leadership itself. Leaders set the tone of the organization. If they lack emotional intelligence, it could have more far-reaching consequences, resulting in lower employee engagement and high turnover rate. In fact, it defines culture. And I have seen many organizations and teams where the behaviors one sees tend to be a direct reflection of the behaviors of the leader. In Goleman's research, he highlighted the importance of emotional intelligence in leadership, telling the Harvard Business Review, "The most effective leaders are all alike in one crucial way. They all have a high degree of what has come to be known as emotional intelligence. It's not that IQ and technical skills are irrelevant. They do matter. But they are the entry-level requirements for executive positions." He goes on, "If you aspire to be in a leadership role, there is an emotional element you need to consider. It's what helps you successfully coach teams, manage stress, deliver feedback, and collaborate with others." This is one of the reasons why emotional intelligence is so important. Leadership. Secondly, emotional intelligence is the bedrock of exceptional client service cultures. Every organization exists to serve a client base and solve their problems. Organizations derive their very existence from the existence of a client to be served. This is another reason why emotional intelligence is so important, because it plays an important role in client interactions and in building a client service culture. A classic scenario is when dealing with a client who is upset about something in the organization. People with emotional intelligence can make a significant contribution to great client service cultures. This is because people with high EQ can build better relationships with clients. They can listen better to clients and understand their needs and complaints. They can relate with clients in ways that demonstrate empathy and be able to provide solutions that reflect the needs of clients. Emotionally intelligent people can respond better to client frustration and expression of emotion, because they can understand the emotional space of these clients. Thirdly, emotional intelligence is fundamental to building the right organizational culture. Imagine an organization or team where both team leader, peers, and subordinates are all emotionally intelligent. It will be a team where people are more conscious of each other's emotional spaces and are self-aware and can express emotions in mature ways. It will be a team where empathy becomes the glue that binds them. Respect for each other becomes the ethos of the team, and invariably, there will be less conflict. Members of the teams will be more loyal, and this kind of team is more likely to achieve higher performance. Teams high in emotional intelligence also tend to create an atmosphere of greater understanding and acceptance of people with all kinds of diverse backgrounds. The research by EQ provider Talent Smart shows that emotional intelligence is the strongest predictor of performance. Talent Smart tested emotional intelligence alongside 33 other important workplace skills, and found that emotional intelligence is the strongest predictor of organizational performance, explaining a full 58% of success in all types of jobs. It is interesting to note that hiring managers have taken notice. 71% of employers surveyed by Career Builder said they value EQ over IQ, reporting that employees with high emotional intelligence are more likely to stay calm under pressure, resolve conflicts effectively, and respond to co-workers with empathy. In the post-COVID world, the demands of people looking to work for organizations all point to one thing. Organizations with people and leaders of high emotional intelligence are more likely to attract great employees. It has been determined that emotional intelligence is the foundation of some very important skills at work. These include communication, empathy, decision-making, time management, presentation skills, stress tolerance, assertiveness, trust, adaptability, teamwork, among many others. So there you have it. Whether you're looking for impactful leaders or seeking to build a great client service culture, or more broadly, a great place to work, you cannot ignore the place of emotionally intelligent people. Achieving this must start in the recruitment process of every organization. So as I bring this chat to a close, as always, do you have a question on your mind that you would like to explore? Have you heard anything in this video that has triggered a thought in your mind? Or is there any subject or thought that you would like us to explore some more? If you answered yes to any of these questions, shoot the question as asked through the comment section or via the email on your screen. And do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and also share with others to benefit from the thoughts that we're sharing here. Remember to hit the notification button so that when we go live next, you'll be the first to know. This has been me, Henry Baye, on the Lead to Exceed chat. Lead to Exceed, inspiring leaders, multiplying impact.